Hello again, everybody. It is I, Julia, um, moving back and getting comfortable. Um, I just wanted to make another video, so the only one coming up isn't in a gray sweatshirt. Honestly, that's what crossed my mind. I was like, I need to make one where I'm wearing some color, so I'm wearing pink underneath. You can see, yes. I'm drinking my Powerade. Um, well, I actually haven't started it yet, but yeah, I've had yet another sort of rough day with food. And this morning, well, morning for me, I don't know. My days and nights are all messed up. Like, I get up at 4, I go to bed probably in the next, like, hour or so, and then I get up at 4. And then I'm up for a few hours, and then I go back to bed around 8:30 for an hour or so, and then I'll usually nap in the afternoon. It's really, really messed up. Um, Today I slept all afternoon because I didn't go back to bed after I got up at 4 because I think I got up just too fast. That's the problem. And I fainted and I made like the biggest noise in the world. I could hear myself coming down and I was like, but everything was black and I was just like, oh God. I don't think I was out for very long. It was just like I landed on sort of like half hardwood, half clean laundry. So I'm grateful for that, and then I didn't hit my head or anything, but I did come down sort of against the wall of my parents' room, and they haven't mentioned it to me today, so I don't know if they heard or if it woke them up or not. I sort of hope not. So it just really worried them. So I was like, okay, this is getting out of hand already, and I need to go and see my doctor and at least have my electrolytes checked. So I went to the doctor, sat in his office for a few minutes, and then got freaked, and I was just like, no, you're overreacting, you're being drama queen, there's nothing wrong with you, like, all you have to do is go home and take your fluids, and maybe, like, take it easy on the purging for today. That didn't happen, but I'm working on my fluids now, and hopefully getting some electrolytes. I really don't think these things have much in the way of electrolytes, but I can pretend. And I really prefer the red one too, but I got the red and the blue, and I figured I might as well get the blue one over with first. And I had a vitamin water also. So hopefully that makes up for the fact that I took a handful of diuretics and the laxative that I've had over the past week or so. Um, I guess only a week, so I've only been out of the hospital for a week. Um, Other than that, I'm just generally pretty grumpy and wanting to be on my own and um, feeling pretty depressed. And yeah, avoiding my friends and avoiding life pretty much. Um, just sleeping and binging and purging and not eating and exercising and sleeping, thinking about food. Really not very fun at all. I was supposed to have meal support today, and I was going to go, and the occupational therapist texted me. She's like, "Well, what are you gonna eat, or are you gonna eat?" And I was like, "Yeah, um, vegetables." And I know it sounds silly, but still, like, I hate eating in front of people, and it's not like I take like 2 tablespoons of vegetables. I take like 2 cups of vegetables, and so she's like, "That's all? Well, after losing so many kilograms in a week and fainting, you don't think you should eat more than that?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, I should, but I know I should, but I can't or won't." And she was just like, "Well, then maybe you should just stay home until you want help, because there's no point in coming in. So I was like, fine, I'll just stay home. And then she texted me later on asking how I was, and I was like, I was in bed. I was just like, fine, I'm resting in bed, whatever. Um, she's friends with my doctor because they're both South African. Well, I don't know if that's the only reason. I mean, they could be friends for other reasons, but they are conveniently both South African. And yeah, so she probably told him that I fainted, and I'll see him next week and have my electrolytes checked. He probably thinks I'll be in over the weekend to emergency, but I don't want to go to emergency anymore. I'm so freaking sick of emergency. If I can just like, yeah, yeah, no, no merge. Um, that's all really. I don't really have anything else to say. Oh, I've been reading my dialectical behavioral therapy stuff that my counselor gave me. It's actually quite interesting. Um, well, it's not really that interesting, and it's not anything I haven't really heard before, but it gives just really straight up lists for distraction and relaxation and stuff like that, and you can go through and check what you're willing to try and what you're not willing to try. And um, so I've just read through it. I need to go through it again and make my checklists and then make my safety list for when I feel overwhelming emotion and stuff like that. But yeah, uh, that's about all for me. If you guys are good. I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye.